There is a whole nother way of being in a body with ever-increasing levels of bliss, awareness, clarity and intuition and grace, wisdom, divine knowing. Connect with those aspects of your fifth dimensional self that are available to you now and call them in. This is also coming into your energy field, not just your being. It's almost as if there's a new grid work or template for you, if you choose it. Good. Even as you are integrating all of that, it's still happening for some of you. How are you all doing? You all still with me? Haven't floated off the planet yet. I can still see you. Sometimes you get so high, you start losing the density. He has seen me disappear sometimes. It's okay if you want to disappear too, but just know you're not going to float away. That's why we always ground first before we open this up. We always need, hi. Isn't she gorgeous? In honor of the eclipse, by the way, orchid energy is like the most fabulous of fabulous. If you tune into plants and flowers, which I'm crazy about, I walked into a whole orchid. This is a little speed bump for you. A whole orchid nursery, like it went on for miles. The energy in that place was nothing but orchids. Unbelievable energy in that place. I've never felt anything like it. They have a very, very high fine vibration. If you can gift yourself them, it's really amazing. Okay, so roses are up there as well, as you know. I wanted to do a special solar eclipse activation. And I wanted to invite you into an experience I had just 2 days ago. And I will only share a tiny bit about it because I'm still understanding it myself. I was meditating at 4 a.m. I got woken up, one of those. Fully awake at 4 a.m. And I knew that's my signal to go out and sit on the porch and meditate. And my beloved Yeshua was with me this time again. And I had the thought about the eclipse and feeling like I've been going through a lot of clearing of things and stuff and energies and emotions, patterns. A lot has been churned up. Have you all noticed that? It's a very intense time. If you consciously focus in these times, you can use that, what feels like very challenging and chaotic energy, to your extreme advantage. But it can take some doing. So of course I was contemplating the eclipse and being with you all and using that energy. And normally I feel his presence within me, like a merge, but this time he was standing in front of me just like the original anointing. And see if I can get through this without the waterworks. I just said, please take from me all my pettiness, all my struggle, all my stuff. There's more layers. There's always more layers, right, of that onion. Just take what's remaining of my ego. And I had a long list. Once I got started, it seemed to just flow. And I just laid it at his feet. But what was profound was that behind him, as far as my inner eye could see, was a wall of flames. Just amazing fire. And as soon as I laid it, I could see it kind of grayish and heavy looking, whatever I was placing at his feet, letting go of. It turned instantly to light. You know, it wasn't heavy, it wasn't burdening anybody, it was just instantly transmuting. So I'm going to invite you all to do that piece. And then I'd like to share what happened next. And I will share this new level of what he called, and I have yet to have another name yet, a new initiation. After I finished emptying out everything I could possibly think of, I had lit a candle above my head. I never did this on the porch. It was a little tea light candle. It was actually old and almost gone. But it started sparking, you know how a tea light is. The flame, it was in a container like this. The flame was like this, and it was hitting the tea light above it. And I was afraid it was going to explode the glass above my head. So I went to blow it. I couldn't just blow it out. I had to like forcefully knock this flame out because he had just installed a flame above me. That was the initiation part. And this had an eclipse kind of aspect to it. I couldn't see my column of light for the first time ever. I said, what happened? My column of light disappeared. I normally see quite a nice channel open when I asked to see my inner vision. And he said, this is like your eclipse. There's a rest and a reset aspect of the eclipse where we disconnect from the light just for a moment so that we can recalibrate to a new light when we come back on. But we need that unplugging almost. We need that reset and rest. And so traditionally it was a time for spiritual practices, which is why I wanted to be with you. It was a time to go inside. It wasn't a time to be terribly active. So the recalibration part, which I'm still understanding, as I haven't talked about it to anybody yet, is it was in this flame was installed, and this was new, and it had both a blue and a pink. It had a violet aspect from the divine, the cosmic energies, and the pink from the divine feminine, the Magdalene energy, and it also formed a cosmic egg around me, like a very protective shield. But I understood that as a few years ago I was being told I could do the full anointing, which you've all now experienced, which is really an attunement of higher love that Yeshua is heralding for all of us and enabling you to receive. I'm just helping you to say yes to it. This has more of a planetary aspect for me. This is a new role of helping to anchor this higher level of higher octave love onto the planet herself, not just to individuals. So I can't wait to share it with you.